Good day, everybody. We are checking out a newly discovered to us, park. We have a catfishing tournament coming up here, and here in a couple of weeks, and we are scouting it out. We're going to do a drive-through here. It appears to have 3 ponds. Shelter house there.
Play yard at each one.
I ain't concerned about a play yard. I'll be here to fish, okay?
Well, I was thinking Abby.
We're not bringing Abby to the catfish tournament.
I know that.
All right. Anyway, when you come down to Recon this a little bit and look at it as a resource for future fishing. I understand you have to buy a permit to fish here, good for a year, something like that. And it's not much. This is a park.
There's a bobber out there.
And, okay, here's shelter house number 3. Here's where the tournament's going to be taking place. You can see it's raining, dreary every day. Every day. Let's see, let's go ahead and park here. Get out and do a little foot stuff. Anyway, shelter house number 3 is where the briefing and weigh-in and all that's going to be taking place, and that's right there. We have restrooms. Good. That's kind of vital. Shelter house down there. There's another entrance, but it's closed off. I don't know which one we'll be fishing in, if it will be open or what. Like I said, we're here doing some recon. Let's go over here and look at this other pond. Pretty good layout. I knew these were down here. I did not know that it was a city park. So I'll get a still shot of this and insert it. So back to our other quest here. Let's check out these other ponds. Up here they probably call these lakes. You know, from the looks of what they call a river, I'm sure they call these lakes. That one looks like it ends there. There's one over here. Let's go check this out. Yeah, this looks all right. Anyway, there's a catfish tournament coming up here. And at the end of this month, and I'm going to enter. See what we got over here besides this play area. Got another one lurking back there in the corner. May or may not be part of this one. We'll see. There's a groundhog, another groundhog. The wildlife is here. Like I said, I knew these were here. Looking at them on Google Earth and Google Maps. But they left me the impression they was quarries, not a park. There's a good spot to access and survey the lay of the land here. Panting like a beaver today. Needed to get out and do the daily walk anyway. kind of blue-green waters. Yeah. This looks like it might hold a little potential here. And that does look like it wraps around that point of land over into this section of water. Definitely entered in this catfish contest. Here's a handicap spot. That probably suits my old hind end pretty well. It is. That body of water connected by a little finger into this body. Back there around that point. We'll walk up there in a second. This is actually looking pretty good. Have to have a permit to fish here from the city. Well, that's good clear water. I'll be getting one of those permits. Why didn't I know about this? This is less than a mile from home, half to 3/4 of a mile. It's kind of annoying that I didn't know about this. Got frogs. Yeah, I will absolutely fish this before the catfish thing too. So I'll be on this tomorrow, getting the required permit. Nice deep channel running there. I hope that shows up. Like a lot of fish swim through that. Just right through there. See if I can get an angle on it for you. Looks like the fish interstate there. Just a little sliver of water running between the two here. Of ducks. I'm going to say the game is afoot, but it's ducks. Probably this spring's ducks. 4 of them. That's pretty deep under that grassy stuff there. It looks shallow, but ooh, snake just darted in there. I don't know how I missed stepping on him. Didn't see him, wasn't looking. Just seen the tail of him go in the weeds. Water snake, one of them mean, nasty things that think they're all that and more. Oh yeah, this is pretty good stuff. Make sure there ain't no more snakes coming at me, because I really don't do the snake thing. There's a hole there in that stuff, bubbles coming out. Probably a big turtle living in there. I really hope all this shows up on this camera. Yeah. 4 ducks. This year's ducks. Wonder how many there were before the rest of them got eaten by a fish. So anyway, continuing on here. There's Miss Sonia over there looking at the far side. I don't know what she's gotten a hold of. The way she's bent over there looking at something. And of course our weather. Let's hear it for our weather. Every day. Every day is like this. We'll get a patch of blistering sun, it clouds up and starts to rain. She's over there harassing something. You can tell the way she's been over there. We're just going to let the camera roll and do a walkthrough here of all this. We're not going to go around that way. We are going to explore that other end though. Yeah, we'll just do a live tour, or yeah, live, as it happens, tour, walkthrough of a thing here. Yeah, she's found something. There's geese and ducks here all over the place. There's spore everywhere. I hate them. Nasty things. Good grief. This is their, must be walking through their bathroom area here. Holy cow. Well, water might be up a little bit here today. Of course, we had all that rain. Let me walk around here. I'll get out of the goose bathroom. A little marshy, a little boggy. Now. What are you harassing? Baby fish?
Baby fish are in this one.
They're minis.
They're baby fish.
I don't see any.
They're up around the bench. They're fast too. Whatever they are, I was trying to see what they were.
There went one. Of course they're fast. They're running for their lives. That's why they stay in this shallow. Stay away from the predators. Big fish eat baby fish. This does appear to be up a little bit. So, anyway, continuing on with our tour. Again, I can't believe I lived here over 3 years and didn't know this was a park or fishing accessible. Quarries are a pretty commonplace up in these parts. So, you know, it's not unusual to see a bunch of quarries that you can't fish in, can't access. Pretty common stuff. I hear them. I see them way down there in the end, that bunch of cobra chickens. Ain't got much use for geese. Hopefully that's showing up where they're flying away. Good. Go away. Ain't you supposed to be going south? We do have some pretty decent. I'm going to guess that all these set up like this is handicap accessible. That's all right. Give everybody a chance to get in there, even those that can't get around too well. That is all right. Fully behind that. Having been there once myself, yeah, I understand that. The other side pretty wooded over there. I don't know what's the park boundaries, but I ain't gonna wander over there anyway. It's too far. More spore. Geese. Mosquitoes, of course. It is cleared on that backside, over in there anyway, in that gap. Probably walk around that far end to get back in there and see where it has been cleared. A couple of places there where it looks like they've dumped old busted concrete they've took up. Might be accessible. Pretty good having to the northern water snake that thinks it's mean and nasty, that I don't care for. Continuing on here, we're going to come over here and have a look at this one. We're up on the bridge there. They're going to close this park for 2 days before they hold the tournament. Get the fish good and hungry, get them ready to bite. The tournament's the 29th, 26th, something like that. The last Friday of the month. A little winded for an old man. Let me cut this here until we get up there somewhere. Okay, a little further along here. You know, was walking from that direction, coming this way. Got the space shuttle there, and an army jeep. Gonna walk up here to this bridge. There's them ducks. We run off the other end. Now this is the other end of the lake where we startled the ducks. Now fishing from bridge, channel, rocks, don't cast over barrier. Do not enter roped area, stay off the rocks. Do not remove or throw rocks. Rocks are there to prevent erosion, no loitering on walking trail bridge. Once a piece of I-beam, I'm telling you what, that thing will never give out. Let's see what we got going on here, if anything. But this is the other end, wraps around that way to where we started. Check out the other side here. And we'll go over here and have a look at things. I did see the other end of this trail, walking path, on the other side of that knoll over there. And of course we've got the same notices here. Stay out of that for erosion. fish right here and not violate because you're not across the line there. Recon. Here we go. You know, fool around, step on one of these water snakes and get bit here. Them things think they're vicious. They really do. Mean. That's the meanest natured snake I've ever seen. Those northern water snakes. They're not venomous. They're just mean and nasty, hateful little things. It's like a couple of good spots here to wet a line. Set up a chair down here. Goose. But she wraps around that way, bears around to the left where we was earlier. Down there is where we was. Well, we might as well walk this way instead of doubling back. I can't believe we did not know about this. Buy a seasonal or yearly permit from the city. One thing I did see on the gate though, it closes at dusk. That's kind of an issue. Because we like to fish, and we like to fish into the night. I have to question them about that. And I'm sure it's enforced and they lock the gate. At dark, dusk, whatever. There's pretty good fish in here. Probably panning way too fast. Or fishing spots. Now, we're going to have to figure this out. What is in here? I will bring 2 rigs during that tournament. A graphite pole and a 733 hog that I've used for years. Years and years. And a big catfish rig. I'll put some pictures up here of each one. What they're rigged out with. Big catfish rig, big 888 reel. I'll give about 15 seconds here for the picture insert. Okay, I've had the, now that you've seen the pictures, I've had the 733, the hog rig, for a lot of years. I've caught a lot of fish on it. Mostly in a river, the Ohio River. let's clarify this river situation. The Ohio River, where there's a big catfish. The white one, the big one with the 888, my son got me that rod for Christmas one year. Christmas of 2017. I was excited. I was going to spend the summer laying on the riverbank with that one. March of 18 is when I was diagnosed with cancer. Okay, that took all summer into the following February of treatments and everything associated with it. So there wasn't much fishing. Hardly any at all. Now I don't see Miss Sonia. She's fell in somewhere. There's the other end of that footpath. Goes right up over the knoll there. Down the other side where the bridge is. But anyway, that wiped everything. I did take that rig to Huntington, West Virginia. And after treatments, when I was able to, I actually took that white catfish rig down the Ohio River and fished the Ohio River from the West Virginia side in downtown Huntington, Pullman Square. We stayed Monday through Friday in a hotel down there, Pullman Plaza Hotel. It's now become the DoubleTree since then, but anyway, due to the distance and need to be there every day for all those treatments, we stayed Monday through Friday in that hotel. So I did take that white rig down to the river, whiz a block off the river. Let me do a little map in here with that. Oh, bit of a rainbow up there. I don't know if it'll show up. Right behind the tower. And look at our skies. Yeah, this is typical. That flag's a problem. We'll have to bring that to the city's attention. That won't do. Anyway, our typical weather. Yeah, I'll have that fixed. Do not let a flag like that stay. It's time to retire it and hang a new one. But anyway, we stayed there and we walked. They made me walk every evening. I hated it. Probably helped to save my life, staying strong. But with that, we also went down to the river and sat, and we went down the river and fished, if you call it that. But we took that big white pole, and that's what we done there at the river. Now, I have no idea where she went. Now, if she ain't back by dark, we'll go look for her. I did get her on the phone. She should be appearing over in there somewhere. She's looping around that backside that I did. And that walking path through the woods starts down there about just to the left of the bridge. Up and through the woods there. I guess they're going to consider that a nice little nature walk in the city here. But closes at dusk. Like I said, I'm going to have to check into this. How strictly enforced, what the penalties are if you get locked in or you're just supposed to be out. There's a couple other places you're supposed to be out of at dusk, but there's no gates or anything. Do you get ticketed or what? I don't know. We'll see. Remnants of the rainbow up there. Yeah, and for reference case, we live that way. Half a mile, straight line distance. 3/4, maybe a mile roadway, because you have to go down, over, and then back up this way to leave our place. We live on a dead end, at the dead end, so you have to go down the next cross street, over and up. So half a mile away. We did not know this. This hurts my feelings. My sticker collection. There we are, tiny boat fishing. That's been there for a while. American flag, Hornady Federal Ammunition, Buckeye Shooting Center, what's left of my Bigfoot search team, Mothman search team, Smith & Wesson, Dillon State Park, that's our favorite of course. Down here I got my Masonic stuff. Here's what's left of my 911 sticker. And there. You know, everybody covers their license tags. I don't understand that. Bobber on the Reese hitch. I'm surprised nobody's stolen that over the years. That's been on there for several years, you know, when I'm not towing the boat. There she comes, out of the woods, lost in the wilderness up there. Got search parties with helicopters up looking for her, and she comes strolling out of the wilderness there. But anyway, I was saying license tags. I don't know why everybody buzzes them out. It's not like you can go online and run a tag number and get anything. And they're highly visible. Anytime you go down the street, sit in the parking lot, everybody can see the thing. You don't get to fuzz them out there either. Don't make any sense to me. Like I said, it's not like you can go online and run a tag and find out all the gory details about a person, their credit card numbers and security codes or anything else, or even an address. You wore out? Because you're straggling there a little bit. No. Lost in the wilderness, was you? No. Okay, folks, now we're going to drive up that way and check out the other pond on the far end up there, past that silver truck. We're not going to walk up there. That's the exit up there anyway, so we're going to drive up since we got to go that way.
That's the usual thing.
Anyway, would you like to relay what the fisher lady told you?
No.
About the 20-pound fish? No? Somebody caught a 20-pounder up in this corner around them rocks, that old concrete slab stuff. So there are bigger fish in here, and I know there's got to be. If there's fish in here, some of them got to be kind of big.
All on that side.
Of course they're all on that side. That's where the cover is. Yeah, we're going to ease up here and check out this other end. Okay, we're down at the other end. Was down there. But the lady over there fishing on the other end says they pulled a 20 out of here one night in this corner. A night kind of enthralls me. Kind of tells me how loosely enforced this closing at dusk is. But I'm going to have to find out. If I can slay a few 20-pounders, you know, it might be worth a verbal or written warning. I don't know about a ticket. I don't know what the tickets would cost, but yeah. 2 or 3 20-pounders get a verbal warning to get out of here or not get locked in by the gates that's up there. Here's the other end. Not going down, bother that man. And here's a big one. There's a killdeer running around. He's got a nest there somewhere. Doing that thing that they do to try to distract you. But all right. There's no boats or kayaks or anything allowed here. Bank fishing only. I'll get a Google Earth picture of this whole way out, and especially this one. This is a big pond here. This one probably qualifies as a lake in our interpretation. Yeah, see what she's doing. So we're at the end of the one. We was parked down there. That's shelter house 3 there. We was parked across from. Now watch for snakes. There are water snakes here.
Nice.
They're not poisonous. They'll bite you. They'll come up and bite you just 'cause they can. I hate them things. I don't know how many we have beaten away from and out of the boat, out of getting in the boat. None has got in yet. We had one bent one day. He was going to get in that boat. Switching him with a fishing rod, paddle, and everything else. He finally gave up. Now there's a snaky place right there. Right here is Snake Haven. And this is the end where the 20-pound catfish was caught, reportedly. And that's just what one person has seen. You know, there's probably bigger, maybe, no doubt. But that's just the one that she had seen. That's not the record out here. Again, like I said, it's starting to rain. Again. Here we go. I don't know if you can see it on the water or not, but again, miserable weather this year. And this is the path that I'm clearing that goes down on the backside. I was pointing out where I said those concrete slabs busted up. Looks like where they dumped from, taken up from somewhere. Go get another look at this big one over here. And again, here's the sat map. Show you the layout, and this is the biggest of all of them. Big fish jumped way out there, way out there. Evening feed setting in. There's good cover there. Anyway, lake goes around that way, kind of like a big T shape, looks like. Interesting little mushroom formation of some sort. Hey, we're doing a walking tour, so you're going to get the tour. I'm being motioned up here. We got live action. Live action. Let me be sneaky. That little thing?
Yeah, big one's right there.
That's a bluegill. That ain't a big one.
The big bluegill.
No, he's fair size, yeah. So
Bluegills right here.
we have bait. We got bluegills.
Yep.
We got catfish bait then.
Babies.
All right, folks, that'll pretty much wrap it up for this tour here. And I'll get more information on this. I'll be in on this come tomorrow. I'll find out the details, and I'll have our permits, and we will be here.
Bathroom before we come. Don't like pit bathrooms.
She don't like toilets. She ain't a country girl.
I appreciate toilets, but you couldn't breathe in there.
It's middle of August. And it's hot, been hot. Hot and humid and rainy off and on. So pit toilet's going to fester a little bit, yes. Anyway, folks, thanks for joining us. This is a walking tour. Look for some videos fishing out of here post haste. I mean ASAP, just as soon as I can round up this permit business. And we'll be here. This is just too easy. It's in the backyard. Step out the back door and here we are pretty much. So, thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoyed this walking tour of some new territory. that they've managed to keep hidden from me. And we'll be back. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe buttons. That helps us out, you know. We're going to do this whether we have 1 million or 1. Again, we do this to give the kids and grandkids something to look back on after we're gone. And if somebody else can get some good or entertainment or enjoyment out of it, so much the better. That's what we strive for. But to work with the algorithms, the more views, likes, and subscribes we get, the more it gets out there. Hopefully to find somebody in the area that might enjoy this or take advantage, or somebody that just can't get out and can sit back and enjoy looking at it. Anyway, folks, hit the like and subscribe button, do us a favor, and we'll be back real soon, real soon.